Hello, hello, hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl. Welcome to your unique wisdom. This is of the topic lies, lies, lies. With part one was lies, lies, lies. What is a lie? Different types of lies. The part two talked about why do people lie? What does lie do to a relationship? And part three is ways to deal with lies in a relationship. We have lied. We are here now. The problem is right here with us. What do we do? How do we restore our relationship? How do we make sure that we move on from this? This cannot stop us. What do we do? How do we come back to what we want out of the relationship for each other? To all my returning subscribers, hello, welcome back. Those of you that are not part of my family, what are you waiting for? You watch all the videos, you might as well come join me. You see the red button that says subscribe, click on that button. Wait for the notification bell, click on that one too, so you will be the first to see my videos once they drop. And after watching the video, don't forget to leave a tip, write a comment, tell us something, all right? So that we learn from you and you also learn from us. So before I even go any further, I'm going to go back. Tell your friend to tell her friend, tell your relative, tell your whoever, tell them Miss Unique is on. Grab a chair, grab something to drink, grab something to eat, a snack. As I'm doing this video, I have my frosty, so I'll be eating my frosty. Go get something so you can relax. Let's talk. The Bible says, let us reason together, right? So relax, enjoy yourself, and we are good to go. So let's go back to the definition. What is a lie? A lie is an assertion that is believed to be false. That's number one. It is not the truth, it's false. Typically used with the sole purpose of deceiving someone else. The practice of communicating lies is what we call lying. And a person who communicates in this manner is called a liar. We talked about two types of liars. We talked about the compulsive liar and we talked about the pathological liar. We said the compulsive liar are those that lie and they have nothing to gain. They have no benefit. They just lie because they like to hear themselves talk. They have nothing to gain. And then we talked about pathological liars. Pathological liars are ones that gain something from it. They gain either they want to, increase their reputation. They want people to think they have arrived. They want you to see them in a way they are not. So there is something to gain. Either for you to think they are popular, for you to say, oh my God, look at the kind of people they're hanging with, or stuff like that. Then we talked about reasons why we lie. So I want to recap a little bit before I move to where I'm going today. We talked about why do we lie. Sometimes we lie to, protect ourselves. Sometimes we lie to protect other people. Sometimes we lie, to present ourselves to be somebody who we are not. Sometimes we lie also for what we are gaining, some personal gains or what we are gaining from the lie. Sometimes we lie, to boost our reputation. Maybe we are caught doing things we should not do or things we are not supposed to do. So now we are lying to, cover up that. A lie is always to cover up something. So that's why people lie. There are so many reasons why people lie. There are so many people who tell you reasons why they lie. And then we talked about the 7 types of lies. We talked about number 1, which is the lie by error. Lying by error, when you lie accidentally, maybe you were planning to say something, something else came out, or you lie by omission, when you give some important aspect of the story, but you keep the most relevant part of the story to yourself. You don't tell those ones. You omit those ones. You take them out. Lying by omission. Then we have what I call restructuring lying. When you lie by changing the whole story, you restructure the whole thing, whereby people that were present when it happened will not even will not even identify or remember that that's the same story you're telling. Then we talked about lying by denial. Even when they are caught red-handed, they are saying, no, it's not me. I didn't do it. They will lie and deny and deny and deny. The only thing they will accept is their name. What's your name? Akudo. That's the only thing they will accept. Every other thing they'll tell you is a lie. is my cousin, is my nephew, is my sister, is my brother. They will never agree. Then the fifth one is lying by minimization. This is when you don't omit any part of the story, you don't remove any part of the story, but you minimize it, whereby it's not harmful anymore. Instead of you saying, because you know if you tell the whole truth, it might get you in trouble, or you think the person might not like it, so you minimize it and make it nothing serious so that the people don't get angry. And then you lie by exaggeration. This is when you take small things and you blow it out of proportion, you make it bigger than it's supposed to be. And finally, lying by fabrication. This is when you lie when it is not even true. It never happened, but you sat down, calculatively formulated this story, developed this story, and you're telling this story, and it is your story, and you're sticking by it. That is lying by ended up fabricating things. So these are types of lies, reasons why we lie. So today, now we are here. We have lied in relationships. Things you have lied by error, you have lied by omission, you have lied by restructuring the story, you have lied by denial, you have lied by minimization, you have lied by exaggeration, you have even lied by fabrication. You are a compulsive liar, you are a pathological liar. You don't know what to do. You have given all kinds of reasons why you lie. Oh, you lie to protect the people you love. Oh, you lie to protect yourself. Oh, you lie to, you have done everything. Now we are here. You have lied. Go watch my video on dangers of lying in a relationship. So, like I promised you guys in that video, I'm going to give you 13 points, 1 and 3, 13 of them, what you need to do now that we are here. If you are still interested in that marriage, or you're still interested in that relationship, or you're still interested in that partnership, or you're still interested in whatever that you lied about, and you still want to continue that business, that relationship, that marriage, you still want to keep it going, then these are the things you can do. Some of the things you can do 13 of them. If it doesn't work, you can do 11 of them, you can do 2 of them, you can do 3. You just do what works for you. So I'm going to give you the 13 of them, and then you choose what works for you. If that marriage, if that relationship is worth fighting for, my sister, go and fight for it. Excuse me. If it's worth fighting for, my brother, go out there and fight for it. But if you have looked left, right, center, is not worth fighting for, is not worth going out to, fight for, then you leave it alone. All right. So, but what I'm going to tell you, 13 solid points, how and ways to deal with lying in a relationship. You have already lied. Your spouse, your partner, they know you lied. Now they think you are a liar. What do you do? Can trust ever come back to that relationship? Before I even go further, let me tell you guys, yes, trust can be restored when it is broken. But it depends on you, and it depends on your partner. You have to make sure that you say what you mean and mean what you say. Trust can be restored, but it takes a lot of work. It's not just sitting down and relaxing and saying, you know what, I told him to just trust me. Trust is one thing that is not given. Trust can never, somebody can just come and say, okay, you see, this is my trust, so I could take it. No, it is earned. Just like respect, you earn it by the way you carry yourself, by the way you behave, by the way you talk, by the agreements you have with people, honoring what you say, meaning every word you say, and doing everything you say. People begin to trust you, and it's earned. You earn people to trust you. So when it is broken, can it be rebuilt? Yes, it can be rebuilt, but you take baby steps, one thing at the other, one thing, one strategy, one plan, one objective, one goal, one at a time, and you get there. But it requires work. My sister, it requires work. My brother, it requires work. Excuse me. Are you willing to work? If you're willing to work, then I'm here with you. Come on, let's go. The first thing, how to deal with this, is learn to have an honest talk. I don't know why I'm coughing today. Number one, have an honest talk. Honest talk means there will be no lies. You can't say you want to deal with lies in a relationship and rebuild your trust and you are also lying. No. You have to have an honest talk. Honest talk between the two of you. Honest talk between the two spouse, the two partners saying, hey, something is wrong. The first solution to any problem is identifying that problem. If you live in denial and say there is no problem, me, I don't lie, you, I'm perfect, I'm holy, I'm perfect, then we have a big problem. We have a bigger problem than the lies. Because the first step is accepting that something is wrong and something needs to be fixed. And two of us will sit down and have this honest talk. Sweetie, something is wrong. I lie, you lie, something is definitely wrong in this relationship. How do we fix it? So the first thing is acknowledgement. Have an honest talk. An honest talk of saying something is broken, something has been destroyed, something has been moved, something has trust has been taken away. Something is terribly wrong. What do we do about it so that we can get back on course, so we can get back on track? What do we do? That is the first thing. You have an honest talk with your partner. Number two, say, don't be judgmental. When you decide to have this honest talk, don't be judgmental. Don't look at her like, chai, you can't help this girl, help what a pretty girl, but no, 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 no. Don't be judgmental. If she is coming to you and she is ready to work on this relationship, my brother, you have to give a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on. You have to listen. Don't be judgmental. Don't tell her, you see? So all this time you've been lying. And now you are in the process of healing. But every little thing she does or he does, you throw it back at her. After now, you come and confess you lied. Akwagi, Onyashi, have you started again? Have you? Mba, no, 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 mba. No, we can't. We can't. When we are going to have this honest talk, we are not going to judge anybody. You are not the judge, the jury, and the prosecutor all by yourself. Don't judge her. My sister, don't judge him. If he tells you he has been lying for the past 2 years, and you tell him you've been lying for the past 3 years, okay, where do we go? This is what the problem is. We've been lying to each other, but we don't want to lie anymore. What do we do? How do we move from point A to point B? We are not going to dwell on point A. Hey, you lied for 3 years. Hey, when have you been honest? Professional. Don't judge. Hey, but my own lies were small. My lies were by error. Yours was by omission. Oh, my own was by omission, but yours was exaggerated. No. Your own lies was fabricated. It never happened. So you are worse than me. This is not the time to point fingers. This is not the time to tell us you are holier than thou. This is not the time to say your partner is the worst person that walked on planet Earth. This is not the time. Honest discussion. Number two, do not be judgmental. Don't judge her, don't judge him. You guys sit down, have this honest talk, and ready to move forward from that. That's number two. Number three, say be honest with yourself. You can never be honest with somebody else when you are not honest with yourself. My sister, my brother, let me tell you something. Come closer. Come closer, let me tell you. You cannot give what you don't have. If you have this cup of water, then you can offer this to somebody. Hey, can you, Nelson, you want a piece of my water? Hey, Bucci, do you want to pour a little bit from my water? Hey, Casey, you want some? If I don't have water, how can I be offering you water when I don't have it? You cannot say you want to have an honest talk. You don't want to be judgmental. Number three, be honest with yourself. Honestly, what do you want? Are you doing this so that you can get all the juicy secrets from him so that you use it to blackmail him? Or you use it to emotionally blackmail him? Or are you honestly saying, I need help and I want us to move on? I have seen people that say, oh, let's talk, let's talk. I want you to tell me, anything you tell me is between us. I've seen couples like that I've talked to. And then the man opened his mouth and said everything. And the girl opened her mouth and said everything. Now, they are in the process of healing. But every time they have a disagreement or they have an argument, the man will say, that's why you lied. That's why you told me, you see, you're about to lie again. And the woman will say, what of you? Did you not lie too? Instead of them, I told them, how can you come for healing? And you are now using the healing points to now attack each other. That's a no-no. If you're here for healing, whatever we discuss in the healing, if you say, okay, tell me what you lied about. Tell me what you lied about. Okay, how do we fix it? We are here to find solution on how we fix it. Not here to come and get ammunition to go out there and fight each other. No. Be honest with yourself. What exactly do you want? Do you really want an honest talk because you want to move on from this mistake and move on into a better relationship? Or you just want ammunition, you want a weapon, you want to get something, so that you can blackmail him or her with it? No, be honest with yourself. So you sit yourself down and be honest with yourself. Don't come and say, I want to be honest, and you are still lying on the honesty. You are there, say, oh, I want to be honest, but everything that is still coming out of your mouth is a lie. Let us be honest and stick to that honesty. Be honest to yourself. If you can lie to the whole world, my sister, come on, let me tell you this, come closer. You can lie to the whole world. You can lie to everybody you meet. You can lie to, even lie in church. You can lie to your pastor. You can lie to your mom, your dad. But please don't lie to yourself. Please don't lie. I'm begging you, don't lie to yourself. Because the problem we have is that we begin to lie to ourselves. You know this is not the truth, but you're not telling yourself that is the truth, and you're beginning to believe your lies. That's a problem. So number 3, say be honest with yourself. Not just honest with your partner, not just honest in the relationship, not just honest when you're having the talk. Also be honest. What are your intentions? What exactly do you want to get from this coaching, from this counseling, from this therapy? What exactly do you want? Do you just want to go break him or her down and then find ways and use those things to talk to him or make fun of him or her later on? Or are you there because you actually need help? Or are you there? I know of this couple, they said they wanted help. I said, okay, help us, with communication. Whenever we talk to each other, we say derogatory words. So teach us how to fight without hitting below the belt. Let us fight the point. Let us fight the issue and not argue about other things. And then in the process of teaching you, giving them strategies and stuff, all of a sudden the man say he's not interested anymore. And then I said, okay, so if he doesn't want to come, that's okay. Let's continue with my sister. So we continued with the sister. But the sister now started telling me every time she gets into, because arguments will happen. There's no marriage that will say they don't argue things, because we are different human beings. We will always agree to disagree or disagree to agree. But it depends on the level we take it to. That is where the point lies. So she said that every time they get into a disagreement or she doesn't agree with something he's saying, then he'll begin to bring back all the things that was said during their coaching session. He wants to bring back, that's why you said this. That you see, that's not right. What exactly are your honest aim and goals and objective? Why are you doing this? Why do you want to wait? Why do you want to deal with this relationship? Why do you want to fight for this relationship? Do you want to fight for this relationship so that you just say, oh, I fought for it? Or do you honestly want to fight for this relationship for your happiness? You want to fight for your love? You want to fight for your trust? You want to fight for your family? Be honest to yourself. Even if you lie to the whole world, please, my sister, my brother, be honest to yourself. That's number 3. Then number 4, say give confidence boost to your partner. Give confidence boost. That time that sister or that brother is confessing where he lied or where he exaggerated or where he lied by omission or where he lied by denial, that is not the point to say, look at you, liar, compulsory liar. You have a PhD in lying. Look at you. Your whole family lies. Your mother is a liar. Your brother is a liar. Everybody in your generation is a liar. That is not the time to jubilate. That is not the time to remember. We say you cannot judge. So if you're not going to be judgmental, then opposite of that is you give them a boost of confidence. Give them a confidence boost. Tell them it's okay. Honey, this is what you did in the past. Or this is what you lied about. But we are here now trying to get help. Excuse me. That's what you lied about in the past. You lied about in the beginning, but now, see, honey, I also lied, but we are getting help now. Give them a confidence boost. Make them feel like they are not the scum of the earth. Don't make them feel like they are the lowest of the lows. Don't make them feel like, oh my God, you're so broken. Oh my God, you're so needy. Oh my God, you're so emotionally unbalanced. Oh my God. No, no. Give them a confidence boost. Guys, I don't know what's going on today with my throat. It's just itching. So give them a confidency boost. Give them, it's okay. That was a mistake you made in the past. I made the same mistakes, but we're here trying to fight for our love. We're here trying to make things better. You see, now that we know better, we're gonna do better. Boost each other's confidence. Let each other feel good. That even though this is a vulnerable state, even though emotionally you're exposing yourself, but it's okay because I'm here with you. And I understand. I have been there too. It's okay. This is for our own good. We are going through this process so we can get to the end of the tunnel, better human beings in a better relationship. Excuse me. So try to boost your partner's confidence. Make them feel good about themselves. This is not the time to judge them, and this is not the time to put them down. This is not the time to use derogatory words on them. This is not the time to make them feel worse than they already feel. We are not going to let you do that. No, 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 no. You are not going to do that, my sister. Neither are you going to do that, my brother. We are going to boost each other. We are going to be each other's shoulders to lean on and say, all right, my sister. All right, my brother. That's okay. We didn't know better that time, but now we know better. So we're going to do better. So don't worry about it. Let us keep going. That is what we need. That's number 4. How to deal with lies when it has broken down a relationship. Number 5 says, do not make promises you can't keep. Remember, the lies is what brought us here. And most of the lies were exaggerated lies, fabricated lies. Now that you are here, we must eliminate the exaggerated lies and the fabricated lies. We are not going to make promises we can't keep. Oh, I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to do this when you are not going to be there. Right there, you're playing in your head. Okay, check, this guy can lie. I can't wait as fast as possible to go pack my things and leave. You are already, that's why you have to be honest to yourself. Forget about her. Be honest, or him. Be honest to your own self. Once you get into this journey of healing, you are in it. You are in it for life, and you have to see it through. So remember the 5th one says, you cannot make promises you can keep. Because when you make promises you can keep, what do we call it, my sister? I can hear you. What do we call it, my brother? What? What? Lies, lies, and lies. Because now you started lying again. What happened? We have gone back to the same pattern. That vicious circle, we have gone back to it. Because now you're trying to promise what you can keep. Instead of you to make promises you can keep, don't say nothing. Even the Bible says it in Ecclesiastes. Don't make a promise to the Lord that you can keep. If you cannot keep the promise, don't make the promise. Just be quiet. Don't say nothing. So if we are going to go through this path of healing, when lies have broken up a relationship, we must not make promises that we cannot keep. We take time. Say the things you mean and mean exactly what you say. Don't lie by error. Don't lie by omission. Don't exaggerate things and blow them out of proportion just to make him or her happy. Don't go fabricate stories just to make him or her happy. Don't go minimize stories just to make him or her happy. My sister, do not make promises. My brother, do not make promises you can't keep. That is another way to deal with lies in relationship. Remember, we are trying to rebuild trust. So we have to be trustworthy. We have to do things that lead to that part of trust. That's number 5. Number 6 says, lay all the cards on the table. Don't hide any other thing. Don't do any lying by error or lying by omission or restructuring the story or minimizing the story. Lay everything on the table. If we are going to say we are going to go get help, we are going to have an honest talk, we are not going to be judgmental, We are going to boost each other's confidence. We are going to say what we mean and mean what we say. We're not going to make empty promises or make promises we can't keep. If we're going to do all these tests I'm telling you, then this one says, for whatever you do, remember what I said, lay all the cards on the table. Don't be hiding any more things. Because if I'm going to trust you, when trust has been broken and taken away from a relationship because I think you are lying. Now, when we are in the part of restoration and you are still hiding things from me and keeping things from me, what do you think will come to my mind? That you are what? I can hear the people at the back that you are what? That you are lying. Because this is a pattern we normally do. I think you're lying, you think I'm lying. All we do in this relationship is lie. But now we have decided to come and say we are going to heal ourselves. Now we are in the process of healing. I cannot have you hiding things from me. I cannot have you making promises that are not real or exaggerating stories, because the first thing that will come to my mind is, oh my God, he's lying again. Oh my God, she's lying again. How can I trust you? You have to lay all the cards on the table. I always tell people that I cancel, because one sister was telling me, oh, but he's still lying. I said, why do you think he's still lying? Oh, he told me he was going to the barber shop to go cut his hair. But the next time I was going to somewhere and I saw his car somewhere and I went there and he was there. And I asked him, he said he went to the barber shop, the barber was not there, so he had to come over here and meet his friend. You see, he's still lying. I said, no, my sister, he's not lying. But it looks like he's lying, because I told my brother that is why you must lay all the cards on the table. Excuse me, you can't play games. When you told her you were going to the barber shop. My brother, when you got to the barber shop and the barber was not there, all you needed to do was call her and tell her, hey, guess what? The barber is not here. So I'm not going to go to the barber anymore. I'm going to go over there to my friend's house and hang out over there. She's not going to stop you. And it doesn't mean like, oh my God, do I have to report to her? No, but remember, trust has been broken. Remember, lies have crept into the relationship. Remember, this relationship is shaking, is broken, and we are trying to rebuild it. So if we are trying to rebuild it, we must stick to the truth and lay all the cards on the table. Because anything that looks like is not what I think it is, I will suspect, oh my God, you're back again, you're lying again. And he wasn't even lying. He wasn't lying. But because the wife is used to him lying, when you said you were going to the barber shop, I went over to the barber shop, I didn't see you there. Then I came to this place and I saw you at your friend's house. So you started lying again. Even though for us, we will say that's a small thing. What is the big deal? He was hanging with his friend. But when you're rebuilding trust, you have to put all the cards on the table. Nothing can be hidden. Nothing is going to look like in Nigeria. They will say, on and on with the Panadol. But Panadol. No, 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 no. It must be Panadol. Even if it works like Panadol, it's Panadol or nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? It must be whatever you say, you mean what you say, and you say what you mean. It cannot miss words. It cannot be by omission. It cannot be by changing the story, restructuring it. It cannot be by minimizing or exaggerating it or fabricating it. You must say what you mean and mean exactly what you say. So that is number 6. Number 7 said, consider the reason why your partner lied. Some people will ask me, why? Why would I consider the reason why they lied? My sister, you are a human being just like he is. He is a human being just like you are. She lied, yes. You lied, yes. It's okay. You lied. But now we are trying to rebuild this relationship. Can you take a minute and put yourself in her position just for a minute and say, okay, even though it didn't make sense to me, but I think I can understand like a little bit why she lied. Do you understand what I'm saying? Be human. Feel the other person's pain. That's number 7. Consider the other person's reason why they lied. Show a little bit of empathy. Even though the lie is devastating, why would you lie? But put yourself in their position. Okay, I can even though Akudo shouldn't have lied that she went to the mall But I can understand why she said that, because I've told her several times not to go to the mall and go spend money. Well, I can, but that doesn't excuse it. But I can at least understand it a little bit. Put yourself in people's position. Don't always think you're high and mighty, like you don't do no wrong. You are perfect. You are perfect. Nothing comes out that is bad about you. Everything about, no, baby. You are not all that perfect. There is something you do too that maybe your partner doesn't like. So if her own problem or his own problem is lying, there are other things you do. Maybe your problem is not lying, you tell the truth, but maybe you're mean spirited, maybe you are stingy, maybe there are other things you do that he or she doesn't like, but she's not, dropping out crying because of that one. So try to understand where people are coming from sometimes. Like I said, it does not excuse the lie. I'm not saying it excuses the lie. I'm not saying, oh, I understand, so keep lying. No, I'm just saying understand the reason. Maybe when you understand the reason and put yourself sometimes in their position, maybe you will be in a better position to understand and show empathy, because now you say, okay, even though what they did is wrong, but I can understand a little bit why they did what they did. That's number 7. Number 8, say apologize. This is one thing I've noticed since I started doing coaching. Most people don't like to apologize. This is the hardest thing for couples to do. They will go around it. They have a way of going around it. I've seen couples get really upset at each other, and the man will go out of his way to do what he thinks are the wife's favorite things to do. That is his way of saying sorry, or I'm sorry, I apologize for what happened. And I've also seen women go away and beyond. Maybe they did something and maybe their spouse or their husbands are angry or mad or whatever, and then they go out of their way, they cook the man's favorite meal, they clean the house, they do something like go a little bit extra to show that I'm sorry and it is okay. But I want us to learn, if we're going to be in this journey of recovery, restoration, rebuilding trust in a relationship that lies have destroyed, we have to learn that it is okay to say, I am sorry. I messed up. I messed up. People think when you say I'm sorry, that makes you less of a human being. They think when you say I'm sorry, that means you're weak. When you say I'm sorry, that means you have accepted your wrong. So they don't want to say that. My sister, my brother, I want you to come closer. If you didn't get anything from me today, I want you to get this. It takes a matured mind. It takes a matured mind to say, guess what? I didn't do it right. I'm sorry. I did not do it right. I messed up. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. But I'm sorry. Most people, they would never do that. To them, I'm sorry. Oh, please. No one say sorry. After all, I cooked his favorite meal. He should know that I'm sorry. After all, I went and bought her cologne, her expensive cologne. She should know I'm sorry. Because we think that we always have this belief that in relationships, if I love you, it's a weakness. If I apologize, it's a weakness. I have seen men say, oh, look at that man. He loves his wife too much. That one a woman rapper. I have seen women that have a very close relationship with their husbands, and other women will say, look at that one, following her husband, just following her husband everywhere. Look at her, just following her husband behind like she doesn't have any kind of sense. Please. Yeah, people have said a lot of things, but don't let those things worry you. Do you, sister? Do you, brother? If you know you did something that is not right, you know you hurt that woman, you know you hurt that man, and maybe you didn't even do it intentionally. Maybe it was by accident. Maybe you said things you were planning to say something, you didn't know how he would take it, and when you said it, you saw you hurt that man, you saw you hurt that woman. Sister, brother, there is nothing wrong in saying, guess what? You don't have to say it when you're angry. You don't have to say it when you're screaming. There is nothing wrong in saying, hey, can we talk? I am so sorry. I didn't know that was going to hurt you the way it hurt you. I am so sorry about that. I'm very, very sorry. It's okay to apologize. It makes you a better person. It makes you a more matured person. It makes you grown. Itola, you're a grown person. But people think when you do it, you're weak. You're weak. No, baby. No. Being apologetic over something. And when you apologize, watch your facial expression, watch your body language, watch your hand gestures. You cannot be saying you're sorry, but your eyes is saying, and so. It's like you did something, and you're here saying, well, I don't know whether I hurt you. Well, it wasn't intentional. But if it was I know it was not intentional. If you want, you can forgive. If you don't, well, it's okay. I don't really care. If I apologize to you like that, will you accept it? I'm just talking like I don't care, like I'm saying it just to give it to you. Or some people will say, I am sorry. I'm sorry, oh. You're watching my facial expression like I'm doing it just to do it because I don't care. Or you're doing, I'm sorry, oh. Sorry, oh. If you're angry, sorry, oh. Your hand is saying, look at you. Go, get out of my face. You're sorry for what? Get out. That's what you're saying. So you cannot be saying something else. Your face, your hand, and your body is saying something else. Talk to the hand. I don't want to hear it. Sorry, my foot. Okay, now it's sorry you want, eh? You want sorry. Ngwano, sorry. That's not apologizing. Mind what you're saying, mind how you're saying it, with your facial expression, your body language, your hand gestures, the tone of your voice, the volume of your voice. Be apologetic. It makes you a bigger person, my unique. If you did not get anything from this video, I want you to get that. Apologizing for when you are, hey, honey, I lied. When you go through this process of restoration and healing, bringing back the trust in your relationship, rebuilding trust, you must learn to apologize. Apologize and say, I'm sorry. I hurt you. I shouldn't have said what I said to you. Even though I said it out of anger, but I should not have been that angry to say those things to you. I am so sorry. And don't just say sorry because every 5 minutes you're saying sorry. I know people, they have PhD in saying sorry. Oh, I'm very sorry. Oh. They will do that thing again tomorrow. I'm sorry. Oh. Sorry is no longer a virtue. It's now a vice for them. That's their go-to. Everything is hard. Sorry, oh, because they think one day, you see me, I like to say sorry, oh. When I say sorry, everything hard. That's why some people will do stuff, they will not say sorry. But me, whenever I wrong somebody, I will say, I'm sorry, oh. You wrong somebody today, you say you're sorry. You wrong tomorrow, you say you're sorry. Every day you do the same thing. It's just like you go to somebody, you slap them. And then they say, why did you slap me? You say, oh, I'm so sorry. Tomorrow you go back again and you slap them. Why did you slap me? But I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't make it right. That's what children say. Little children in school, when they do something, you tell them, why did you hit your friend? They say, but I said sorry. Like sorry makes everything right. You said sorry, but every chance you get, you take their toys from them. Every chance you get, you take that child's toy from him. And every time the teacher comes to you and say, why did you take her toy? But I said, I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't make everything right. It must come from within. You must apologize and then desist from doing that thing. Try as much as possible. You're a human being, you're going to make mistakes. But don't intentionally go out there and hurt people and then turn around and begin to say, hey, I'm sorry. But you're doing it intentionally. So if we're going to go through this journey of restoration, this journey of rebuilding trust in our relationship, when lies have destroyed it, have broken our relationship down, we must learn to apologize. That's number 8. Apology. You apologize with everything within you, from your heart, and mean every word of it. Don't just apologize because you want to apologize. Remember, you cannot make promises you can't keep. So don't go apologize and promise, I will do this, I will do that, when you know you're not going to do any of them. So if you're looking for restoration, that's the 8th point. How to deal with lies in a relationship. Number 9 says, listen carefully and listen good. Don't overtalk. Don't undertalk. Don't overshadow. Listen. This is one thing I have learned. It took me a long time to learn that. Listen. Most people don't listen. We are so busy talking that we don't listen. When we go to meeting, you are always talking. When we go to a gathering, you are always talking. When we go to fellowship, you are the one talking. When we go to business, you are the one talking. You never keep quiet and just listen. Sometimes you need to listen and not just listen and hear people, because you can listen and don't hear what they're saying. So when you listen, you hear, you comprehend, and then use what you have understood from what they said to do, change, build, rebuild, restore, or equip yourself, whatever that it serves. You have to listen. If we're going to go through, don't just sit down there and hear what you want to hear. Some of us have very, very selective hearing. Everything you said, they didn't hear. Only thing they had is that bad one you said. That's the only thing they had. That one you said that they think is what they are going to hold on to. That's the. But if you say, okay, what did I say? Oh, I heard you said that you are not going to give me that water. But I said I wasn't going to give you the water because water is not good for you. I said I was going to give you juice. Did you not hear me? Oh, no. What I heard is that you said you are not going to give me that water. You are a very stingy girl. Oh. But, ma'am, I said don't drink that water because it's not good for you. The other, either you take the juice or you take the bottled water. That water has been sitting out there. You didn't hear anything I said. I didn't hear nothing. All I heard is that you said you will not give me water. Because their minds are set on that thing that they are concentrating on. Their mind is set on that selective hearing of the one they want to hear. And whatever thing you say after that, you're talking to yourself. They are not hearing you. So if you're going to go through this process and you want to restore that marriage and you want to restore that relationship, you must do number 9, which is listen, and listen very carefully. Listen to hear the person, listen to understand, listen to comprehend. Listen and listen good and carefully. Don't just listen to people with your mind already made up. Listen with an open heart. Listen to that lady, listen to that man. Listen to that guy in your relationship when he's telling you that thing he doesn't like. When he's telling you, look at the lies that broke him down. Look at the things you said that made him say, I'm not going to trust this girl anymore. Or look at the lies that made her say, no, this brother, I won't trust you anymore. Listen. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge her. Just listen. Understand where she's coming from. Know that he hurt her. Feel her feelings. Show empathy. Listen and listen good. Number 10 says, give it time to change. The problem we want is that we are a microwave generation. We want everything pump, pump, pure. 5 minutes is done. We are a microwave generation. We want everything like this, fast. No, it takes time. It took you a long time to use lies to break down this relationship. It's also going to take you a long time to use the truth, love, and trust to rebuild this relationship. It took you a lot of time to pull this thing down. It's going to take you some time to also rebuild it. Trust. You didn't start trusting that man the first day you saw him. It took you a lot of time to trust him. He proposed to you, you said yes. Then you married him. Then you now have a family. This is years and years. Now, it's also going to take you a lot of years to rebuild what you guys had, to rebuild that trust, to rebuild that love, to rebuild that relationship. That marriage is going to take you time. Don't always be in a hurry. There are some people that come to me, once they call me, oh, I need to talk to you. Okay, let's talk. You talk the first day, I give them, okay, do this, do this. You don't hear from them again. Then after 3 months or 4 months, they'll call you. Oh, all the things you said did not work. It didn't work. It's not working. My man is not changing. My woman is not changing. You can't change a human being. Change yourself. Forget about who you want to change. Change your own self. And every other thing around you is going to fall in place. Change yourself. You talked to me once. I gave you some strategies to use, and since then I have not heard from you. And then after 4 months, you're calling me to tell me it didn't work. One visit, one coaching, and you think you're now miraculously healed? No. It took a long time to break this thing down. It's going to take us some time to also rebuild it. So you have to give yourself time. Don't be in a hurry for everything. Give yourself time. Number 11 says, be reliable. When you say you're coming, make sure you come. When you say you're going, make sure you go. When you say you're sitting, make sure you're sitting. When you say you want to eat, make sure you're eating. If there's a reason why you're not eating, then explain to us why you're not eating, for you to build that relationship. Because if you start, when you say you're going, then you stay. When you say you're staying, then we see you going. When you say you're eating, we see you running. When you tell us you're at the gym, we see you eating. You see, now we're beginning to say, I think you are still lying. Because already we know you as a liar. And everything you're saying is not matching up. So you take us back to, oh Lord, he's still the same, she's still the same, they haven't changed. So be reliable. If you want her to go through this process of restoration with you, you have to be reliable. You have to be somebody she can count on. You have to be somebody he can count on. That when you say yes, your yes is your yes and your no is your no. Your maybe is your maybe. You can't say yes and mean maybe and mean no, no and mean yes. No, nobody is a psychic. Nobody is going to have time to figure all this out. So you have to be, as you're laying everything on the table, you have to be honest about it. Number 12 says, if every other thing has failed, seek for professional help. If you have tried these 11 points I've given you and you still can't do this by yourselves, you have had the honest talk, you are not judgmental, you have been honest with your own self, you have laid all the cards on the table, you have given your partner a confidence boost, you have told them how you feel about it, you have apologized, you have, made everything possible, you have apologized, you have done all the things I said. You have listened and you have listened carefully. You are trying to be reliable. You say what you mean and mean what you say. Then number 12 say, if nothing has worked, then maybe it's time for you to go out and see a coach, go out and see a therapist, go out and see a counselor, go out and seek for professional help. Most pastors do counseling, and they don't even charge money, or maybe theirs is not that expensive. Go get help out there. That's number 12. And number 13, which is the final one, learn to forgive yourself. This is the hardest thing. Apologizing and forgiving ourselves is the hardest thing. It is so easy to forgive others, but it's very hard to forgive ourselves. We are so hard on ourselves. Sweetie, you don't come closer. You don't have to be this hard on yourself. Some of us are so hard. Oh, I lied, I am stupid, I'm an idiot, I don't know anything, I deserve what's happening to me, that's what I get, I am so dumb, no, my sister, no, my brother. We have all been there. We have made mistakes. That is why Jesus came and died, for the remission of our sins. He forgave us. So if God forgave us all our sins, everything we did to him, he forgave us. Why can't we forgive ourselves? There's a lady that told me, she said, I can't forgive myself for what I did in my younger years. And I told her, I said, what did you do in your younger years? And she told me this whole thing. And then when she finished telling me, I kept quiet and I was just looking at her. She said, why are you not alarmed? Why are you not saying, oh my God, oh my God? I said, what for? She said, because I think it's so bad. I said, no, there are people that have had worse. I've had worse stories than your story. She was like, what? I said, I've had worse stories. And those people are still living fantastic lives. You have to forgive yourself. Every other person have forgiven you except you. You told your husband this in this process, as we were going through this process of coaching. You said all this in front of your husband. He said he already knew, but he knows that circumstances, you see, that showing empathy, that understanding the reason why they did what they did. The man said in front of her and in front of me, no, I know already, but it doesn't bother me because I know that this was the circumstances then made you do what you did, and now you are a changed woman. You are the best mother, you are the best wife to me. It doesn't bother me. And then I turned to her, I said, so why can't you forgive yourself? This is the man that maybe shouldn't have forgiven you. He doesn't have the right, but yet he still said it's okay. So why can't you let it go? We are so hard on ourselves. We are so hard on ourselves. We treat ourselves the worst. We forgive everybody in the world. But when it comes to ourselves, but no, no, no. You will never forgive. You call yourselves all kinds of names. The kind of names you call yourself, even when outsiders hear it, they will marvel and say, is she okay? How can she be talking to herself like that? You have to learn to forgive yourself. You have made the mistake. There is nothing we can do about it. You lied, yes. You did all that, yes. There is nothing we can do about your past. That's why it's called the past. It's gone. Now let's concentrate and build this marriage and rebuild this relationship and move on. We can't keep concentrating on the past. The mistakes have been done. Why are we going to be crying over spilled milk? It's already spilled. The only thing we can do is to get a mop, get some napkin, get some tissue, and start wiping it up. When we finish wiping it, that place is going to be brand new. That's how life is. You have made the mistake. Forgive yourself, my sister. Forgive yourself, my brother. I told my sister, forgive yourself. Let it go. Every other person have let it go. Your mom, you said she has forgiven you. Your dad said he has forgiven you. Your siblings said they have forgiven you. Your husband said he has forgiven you. But you don't want to forgive yourself. Sister, my brother, let us learn to forgive ourselves. That's the 13th and the last point. Learn to forgive yourself. You have made the mistake. You can't keep crying over spilled milk. Get a mop, get some napkins, get some rags, get some cloth. Let us wipe it up. Come on, let's wipe it, let's clean it up. This marriage, this relationship, this business partnership, everything that has been broken because of lies in this relationship can be rebuilt. It depends on you, it depends on me. What is your choice? What do you want to do? I want you to go to the comment section and tell me, among these 13 points, which one is your favorite? Which one do you think, I think I can work with this one? I think I'll try this one. This 1, 2, 3 will work for me. There are 13 of them. 13 ways to deal with lies in a relationship, especially when it has broken that relationship. Trust has been taken away. Everything has been taken away. Now you want to rebuild. Those are the 13 things you will do. I'm going to go through it again, and again, I'm going to stop this video. The first one says, we must have an honest talk. Number one, we must have an honest talk. You cannot lie when you're going to sit down for this honest talk. When you're ready for this honest talk, we are going to be truthful to ourselves and we're going to be truthful to each other. Number two says we cannot be judgmental. When we decide to go through this journey, we are not going to sit down there and point fingers. You did this, I did this. Mine is greater than yours is greater than mine. You lied more than me. Your lies were fabricated, mine were just exaggerated. Yours were minimized, mine was restructured. We are not going to point fingers. We are not going to judge each other. We are here for healing. And when we decide to heal this relationship, we are going to come out and heal this relationship. Pointing fingers is not healing. It is going to rather be to our own detriment and destroy the relationship further. Number three, say be honest to yourself. You don't only have to be honest to your partner, be honest to yourself. Why do you want this? Why do you want this relationship healed? Why do you want to restore trust in your relationship? Do you just want to restore trust because you want to restore something and then have an ammunition or something you're going to be laughing about or something you're going to use and emotionally blackmail your partner? Number three says, be honest to yourself. Tell yourself the truth. Even if you lie to the whole world, be honest to yourself. Number four, say now, give each other a confidence boost. They tell your partner, I know where you've been. I've done that too. But we are here to move forward. We are here to change something. We are here to improve something. Now we know better, we do better. Let us go out there and do better and work on this marriage. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here for you to judge me. I'm not here to say I'm more perfect than you or you are more perfect than me. We are here to boost each other's confidence, a listening ear for each other, and a shoulder to lean on. Number five says we should not make promises we can't keep. Don't just keep repeating the same pattern. Don't go make promises of what you will do in this healing process. You will do this and do that and do that and break down this and break down that and break down when you know you are not going to do anything. She doesn't want to hear the lies. She doesn't want to hear make me feel good lies. She wants to hear the truth. The truth might hurt, but it is better than for you to lie to her and give her all those made up stories that are going to destroy her later on. That's number 5. Number 6 say lay all the cards on the table. We are going to be honest. We are not going to hide anything. We are going to lay all the cards on the table. Because one thing you will understand is that when you start hiding things and start keeping things, it will make her or him begin to think that you're lying again. So that's number 6. Number 7 say consider the reason why they lied. Put yourself in their position. I'm not excusing their lies, but can you feel why they did it? Can you understand why they did it? Can you show a little bit of empathy? Because it is only when you understand the reason why they did it that you be in a better position to forgive them. That's number 7. Number 8 says apologize. Apologize with your words, apologize with your action, and mean every word of your apology. Don't just apologize because it's what you want to do. Your facial expression, your hand gestures, and your body language is saying otherwise. Apologize from your heart, apologize from your soul, and mean every word of it. It is okay to say, I'm sorry. It is okay to say, I hurt you. It is okay to say, I messed up. I am sorry. It is okay. It takes a matured mind to do that. Don't always think that loving somebody or apologizing makes you a weak person. Don't ever mistake people's meekness for weakness. Because they are meek does not mean they are weak. Weakness is not apologizing. Weakness is being wrong and not accepting you're wrong and not apologizing that you're wrong. That makes you weak, not the other way around. That's number 8. Number 9 says, listen very carefully to your partner and listen good. Listen to hear them. Listen to understand them and listen to comprehend. Listen to internalize what they are telling you. Listen to feel their pain and feel where they're coming from. Listen. Don't always use selective listening. You only listen and hear what you want to hear. And once you have had that thing you want to hear, you hold on to it very tightly. No matter what else they say, they're talking to themselves. You see, this one you have had, that's what you're going to hold on to. That is number 9. Number 10 says, give it time. It takes time. It took you time to destroy this relationship. It's going to take you time to also rebuild this relationship. It took you down to tear it down. It's also going to take you time to rebuild it. All right? Give it time. The problem is we are the microwave generation. We want pim, 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 pim. 2 minutes is gone. No. One coaching, one counseling, one therapy does not cure you. You need to talk and keep talking. It's a process. Keep talking. If you don't want to go to professional people, you can try these things and say, honey, come, something is wrong. The first issue is to identify there's a problem in this relationship. We are not happy anymore. We keep lying to each other. Let us rebuild this and then you start taking step by step. We are going to be honest. We are not going to be judgmental. What is it that I do that you don't like? What is it that I do that you don't like? Let's talk about it. Let's write it down. Next week, we are going to sit down as a couple and talk about, explain why do you do this? Let me see if I can understand why you do it. And you can understand why I do the things I do. Now, let's lay all the cards on the table. Let us be honest. Let's not hide anything. And then you keep going from there. And then number 11 says, be reliable. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Whatever you say, be reliable. Can your partner count on you? Can they say that if push comes to shove, you will be there for me? If push comes to shove, if people push me by the wall, you'll be there to bounce back with me. Can they be reliable? Can you be reliable? Can they say they can rely on you? Can they say it is okay? I can tell you anything and you won't look at me differently. I can tell you anything about me and you will not judge me. I can tell you anything about me and you will understand. It might be wrong. You will tell me, Akudo, that thing you did was wrong, but I can understand why you did it, but don't do it again. That's wrong. Will you be able to be that honest? Can I rely on you? Can I believe on you? Can I believe in you? Can I know that you are with me? Can I trust you? That is number 11. Number 12 says, when you have done this by yourself with your partner and you think it's not working, you need seek for professional help. Go get a coach, a counselor, or a therapist. You can contact anybody to help you. There are some churches that offer it free. There are some people that are cheap. I am a coach. If you want help, you can come to me. And then finally, number 13, say forgive yourself. My sister, my brother, don't be too hard on yourself. It is okay. We messed up. We messed up in this relationship. We have been lying all through this relationship. We've been lying to each other. We've been lying to everything in this relationship. Everything about it is a lie. But we love each other and we are willing to fight for what we have. We know how good it was in the beginning before we started lying to each other. So we are going to go through this process of healing. We're going to go through this process of restoration. We're going to go through this process of rebuilding our trust, our love, and we're going to do it together. Remember, it takes two to tango. She's not going to do it by herself. He is not going to do it by himself. It takes two of us to say, you know what? This is what fighting for. This is what, coming out and restoring. This is what, trying to regain what we had. This is what rebuilding. And we're going to go out there and rebuild it. But you have to forgive yourself. It's okay. You made a mistake. It happens to the best of us. It's okay. It was something you did in your past, in your present, or you might even do in your future. It's okay. Move on. Stop crying over spilled milk. The milk is already spilled. Grab a mop, grab some napkin, grab some tissue, grab something and wipe it up. Clean it and make it brand new. Nobody will even know that you spilled your milk over there because you wiped it real good. But it takes you and it takes me. All right? Remember to give us a thumbs up, share this video, and please subscribe to the channel. I need you. You see, I forgot my frosty. I need you to subscribe and be part of my family. All right. If you are finding this video right now, you need to go back. I had to go put part one, part two, so you guys can know. Go to part one, lies, lies, lies. Then you go to part two, the danger of lying in relationship, what it does to your relationship. And then you come to part three, which is this one, ways of dealing with lies in relationship. Now, ways for you to rebuild that trust in your relationship that you lost in the part two of this video. So go check all the videos out. And then remember to give us a thumbs up. Go in the comment section and tell me, among these 13 points I said, which one is your favorite? Which one have you used before? Which one are you willing to use? And which one do you think you are going to recommend to your friends? All right. Out till the next time. Love, love, love you guys. Bye bye.